Hi, this is John Sowash, and I'd like to help you break free from the paper-based way of thinking in your classroom. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with paper, but we don't want to limit our use of digital tools to the restrictions of a physical sheet of paper. Today, I want to ask you a question. Do you flatten student work? When you add content to a physical sheet of paper, it takes on a uniform, flat appearance. This sheet of paper has a finite amount of information, and there's nothing more than what is on the actual sheet of paper itself. That is not the case when we work with digital content like Google Docs, for example. Let me show you a document that I created many years ago. This is a collaborative document with a bunch of other people. And so we can see the actual text on the page. We can see some images as well. And that's no different than a physical sheet of paper. However, there's many additional layers of information as well. If I look off on the right side, I'll see a selection of comments that were added. These comments are designed to add or enhance the content that's on the paper in a different way. We'll also see links where I can click and learn more about the content in this document. You can't click on a link in a sheet of paper. The last thing I'll show you is the version history. The version history is an amazing way to see the growth, the development, the evolution of a document over time. This shows you who has contributed to it, how long it took, when things were added, who added different things. So it's an additional, even deeper layer of information that you can use to really gauge and understand the learning that students are hopefully achieving. This is an example how digital canvases like Google Docs have some additional features over a physical 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And I'd want you to use those layers to your advantages. Now, here's a couple of tips, some ideas. Encourage students to include links, video, and images, anything you can, multimedia, to their assignments. Now, you also do need to consider the medium that you're using. A Google document does have limitations. You can't easily insert a video into a Google document. So perhaps a website or a slide presentation is a better choice to add those additional layers in. Use tools that support those video, audio, and other multimedia components. Encourage peer editing and commenting. Allow others to come into a student's document and leave them feedback for improvements. And then use that version history to view improvements, to see growth over time. This is how you can encourage multidimensional work, which is much deeper than the flat paper that is common in classrooms. So encouraging students to not flatten their work, but to expand it through these different avenues is one way that you can break free from the paper-based way of thinking.